Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, because Amaze has his current web comic, and then once he's done with that, he's going to start his second one, which is more
Amaze is a he. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I did not
um,
know.
yeah, no, Amaze fan, yeah. So when he's done with his current fantasy story, he's going to do more sci-fi, like superhero, and he's talking about the team having a cover business for them, so they can get around and do stuff.
I
So we are
see.
just talking about in comparison to stuff.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Really? It was a sporting goods company called Scratch? I'm dead. We're talking about what they use in Power Rangers. Oh my gosh. Of course. The play on words. I'm dead. Scratch. Oh, nice. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because I mean, how hard when you're a superhero? How do you always excuse yourself dashing off from work if you're not self-employed? You know, so it's too hard. Oh, you're back on it again.
Yep.
Let's watch. Let's hop back in. Watch stream. Yes. Sure that you're muted so I don't get anything. And bye. Huzzah! Let's get you popped out again.
Oops. Wrong screen. I need to have it the right pop up.
Yeah, let me get you pop up. There we go.
And
Haha, you're back. Now I can drag this back. Drag you back. Come
Twitch
here.
toggle. Yes. Cinnamons.
You know I should follow Eric's stream.
Yes, you should.
I feel like
Come on. It's not switching. Ah, damn it.
why? Because I know you're usually streaming. Yeah, I thought it was. Sorry, Eric. Oh, I think I unfollowed you. No, did I follow you? No, I followed you. Okay, I'm good. I have it.
When the title must match.
Did you make a payment towards Mind?
Towards what?
Minds?
Did I make a payment toward mine?
Did you receive a payment from Minds?
There you go.
Receive a payment?
Minds payment received.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They give me tips every week, every month.
Hmm. I
It's only
see.
crypto, like, so I can only use it to update to advertise on mine. So I can't really cash out at all.
Oh man, darn crypto.
Yeah, the
Boo.
problem is they're using Ethereum, I think. Unless they change that, I can't cash out
Hmm.
because Ethereum is like, oof, Ethereum is like expensive. Yay, okay, you are now on my screen. Yeah. Should be okay. Should I do layout? Nah, that's fine. Okay. Let's see if I shrink it. It works. Yes. Alrighty. Put my music back on. This is fun. Except I don't think I
Yeah.
can play a game at the same time. It's kind of
Oh
it's the
no.
pacing wouldn't be the same.
No, so definitely I would say if you were gaming, I wouldn't count on
Yeah.
it.
If I'm gaming, probably need to be on my own.
Yeah, unless we were both playing at the same time. So
Unless
that'd
we're
be
playing the same game, yeah. If we're playing the same
yeah, or
game,
like
then we better off just like have your PNG on my screen
yeah, and then
and do a
at
different
that
way of co-streaming. Yeah.
yeah, then you're streaming. I'm just calling in via Discord, and then we're talking then and interacting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If we did that for EDEF, then I could at least read for Angel's lines that
Mhm.
way, and it would be on your stream.
Mhm. Oh, cool. That would be kind of neat.
Max. We got it figured out.
Yay!
It took, I think, about 50 minutes, but we did it.
Yeah. And Eric suffered through it with us, and he enjoyed it for
Thanks.
some reason. It was the strangest.
Like, okay, we'll figure it out. Windows versus Mac. Let's figure this out. OBS. Let's do this way. I'm like, forget that. I'm gonna close that. Actually, I'm like, I don't need that anymore. Twitch, you failed us. OBS. We put in the. Oh, cause OBS like put in the browser and do it this way, and I'm like, yeah. They say like you're supposed to put it directly in browser mode. I'm like, let's just do window capture, and that's a little bit more work, but it actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. That. Still on
How's-
the background. Oh.
It's a new anime. I think it's called, what's it called? The Coming one? The one where the famous Chinese strategist got transported to modern Japan.
Mhm.
What's the whole title again? Let me look it up. It's a funny title too. Uh-oh. His computer's off, I think that's why. Yeah, his computer's off. Then I can't find it. It's something called me. Hold on. Your Boy Coming. That's the manga series. So basically,
Oh.
Coming is a famous Chinese strategist in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. He got transported to the modern world, and then he ended up helping a very young songstress to try to become famous.
Oh, interesting.
She started with 200 followers on Pinterest. I mean, on something like almost like an Instagram plus Pinterest.
Oh, okay.
Like
so,
it's a fake social media site, of course.
yeah,
Fictional
yeah.
social media site.
Avoid getting sued and also
Yeah.
the advertising.
So he's using all this like Chinese tactics
oh.
from like Chinese tactics to help us succeed, and it's really refreshing to see strategy being used on not killing someone.
Oh, yeah, no, that's creative.
I recommend it, and also it's very relatable to my life.
Oh.
It's just fighting that uphill battle, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
oh man, having strategy, like a really good strategy, shrink time so much, shrink the time that you need to fight it so much. It's just like I'm like, oh, I wish I have that kind of help.
Oh.
I think I got it a little bit from the Indie Legion though, because the marketing strategy was definitely working for a short while at least. When it's fresh and everybody really participated. But afterwards, people kind of went back to doing their own thing again and stopped participating. Only the main core group that started with the founder originally is still participating that way. So, but I made a lot of friends because of that. Yeah.
Oh.
And then now I have like a interesting connection of getting all this free indie games for people to play. So I'm thinking about. I actually did a asked around. Originally, I was thinking like, okay, how do I push these indie games to streamers? And I thought about, okay, I'm a VTuber, and VTubers are mostly streamers. So I'll just attack this niche group. And it turns out that there's a lot of interest in indie games from the VTuber community. So I'm thinking about modding our newsletter to cater to that, and that will also increase our newsletter sub count.
Oh, yeah, that would.
That
Nice.
and since we are also indie game, and we are going to be a free indie game, so it's gonna be very, very beneficial, like a win-win situation for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
Ah,
because I'm gonna play a lot of indie games anyway, so I'm gonna start with my recommendation, and then I will have like one group is like completely free to play games, and then another one is like recommended demos or short games. I don't know.
oh yeah.
And
No,
then there's
yeah,
other
good.
ones like I can do the on sale, like hot sale. Like
Yeah.
I saw some indie game like 49 cents. You can pitch that.
What?
49
Wow.
cents.
Dang.
The Redwood
150
horror
cents.
game, 49 cents. Actually,
I love-
I played my first horror game. It wasn't that scary. Then I
Oh.
feel like, okay, maybe I can play more. Because
It
a lot
really
of people like
depends.
a lot of people really like watching streamers and VTubers scream playing horror games.
Mhm. Yeah.
I actually I found out that I am not that much of a screamer, but I do scream. I do scream. Yeah. I'm not a
Yeah,
scaredy cat actually.
Yeah, I don't really watch scary stuff, but if I get scared, I don't scream. If anything, I go, and that's it. That's all you're gonna get from me. I
Oh
just-
really?
I don't-
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know. The thing is to get me to scream is if I'm like I'm talking and you really
Well,
really
when
get
you
me
are
to
streaming,
scream,
you
like,
gotta
come on.
talk. So
yeah, but yeah, once you get it, if anything, it'd probably be like something pops out and go, all right, but you're not gonna have me actually like full on scream. Like it takes me a lot to scream. I'll scream if I'm mad. I won't scream if I'm scared.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. It's funny. My sister will go, ah! And my dad will go, ah! But my mom is quiet too.
Oh, really?
She's quiet. If she's quiet, she just jumps. And I'm the same way. I just jump.
Oh,
I just
jumping
jump.
also works actually. But
Yeah,
VTubers, you can't really see them jump unless they have an animated avatar. So PNG tubers, you can't really see them jump.
Yeah, unless yeah, you can't. The only time is when I'm talking. Like, whoop, whoop. But if it was my VTuber, you would see probably me like wiggle out. But that's another thing I'm thinking of. Once I get a new computer and get the working VTuber is
Yeah, I will
might have to
probably,
get-
I'll probably give you a new rig on a new style.
like
It will sell easier.
I think the only way I'm going to be able to get that, because since I'm working on my Cintiq and I have my laptop next to me, I'm always shifting.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to buy like a second webcam and plug it into my computer or my tablet, because I'm always going to be looking sideways and I'm off center from my webcam on my laptop.
I see.
Like here, I'll take a photo of what.
Oh, if you buy
looks like.
one, if you buy a second webcam, buy a 60 FPS.
Okay, yeah, 'cause
60.
this is like
Make sure it's 60.
yeah. So like I'll send it, but it looks like online. You'll hear my line, but
Okay.
yeah, this is like
Yeah.
you'll get a sense of my positioning from it. It's just like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, get a 60 FPS and up. Then your VTuber can look right with the VTube Studio.
Let's see, because
Because
otherwise I'm like, wait a minute. this
VTube
is gonna
Studio
be-
is actually 60 FPS. If you have anything lower than that, it doesn't work well.
Yeah, so that'd be an investment in the future, because I have my current one, but the problem is I'm not straight onto my computer. That's the problem. Versus if I was working on a different tablet, I would be looking at my screen.
Well,
but since I'm always-
actually, if you have an iPhone, a pretty upgraded iPhone, you can use iPhone.
that's true.
It has actually has the most superior tracking.
Okay, so that would be an option. I just plug it
Does
in.
your iPhone have facial recognition?
It does.
Then
It
then
is
yeah, you have
facial.
the best tracking ever.
Okay, so that would be the option. I just would have to get a stand
Yeah.
for it, and I would
Mhm.
mount it on my desk. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole nother thing to rig it up, but at least there's that option.
Yeah, the
There.
stand won't be too much. It'll be like $30 at most.
Yeah.
$20,
so that's-
$30 at most, yeah.
Or as I rig it myself, stack up how many books. May strap a webcam to your head. Yeah, but that's not gonna help if I'm doing a VTuber. That helps if I'm recording, if I'm doing hand drawn, but that doesn't help if I'm trying to record tracking of my body for the VTuber.
Oh,
Because I was thinking, yeah, because that's, if you're traditionally streaming, you have to somehow rig your camera up that way. And I was thinking about it because I'm still not comfortable drawing on my. It still take me forever to draw on my tablet, but if you give me paper, I'll be faster. It's just, I think it's because for how many years I'm used to working completely flat, and then for my Cintiq, it has to be at an angle, and I'm just like, it's not the same. Even though it's industry practice, like it's not the same.
Yeah, you just do what fits you best.
Yeah, so I'm like, especially if I'm a time crunch, I'm just like, nope, draw it paper first, then I'll scan it in and do it online. Like
Yeah.
Azalea, yeah. So like,
Actually, a lot of professionals still do that.
yeah, like, because I know one of the comic creators I follow, she does all her pages traditionally, and then she in inks, and then she scans them in.
Yeah.
And then they will color it, in which I'm like, if you're doing black and white, that works. Like, Vex is so old; he's completely traditional. Jazzelia is like, her sketch was traditional, but then her whole body, everything was done in Photoshop, and that's why it took a while. And then Shira was totally online, so I was on the computer because I was doing a pose for her. I was seeing Jazzelia.
Oh yeah, well, at least when I tested out Cintiq or tablet, computer, drawing on it versus drawing on paper, I feel like I'm still at around 98%, 95% of accuracy. But drawing on paper directly with pencil is 100%.
Yeah, there's just something about the feel of it.
No, it's just the design of the screen. They are not exactly. There's always gonna be a little bit of distance.
Yeah, and if people can do it well, then I'm like, kudos to you. But I'm still like, I definitely have that gap.
I think unless it's kind of like like the Kindles, a Kindle screen. Unless it's a little bit more closer to that. Otherwise, if there's a protection. A glass or something like that between your pen and unless you can get a really thin and really durable glass, there's always going to be a little bit off. Yeah,
like I know for sure when I was doing my Intuos, since it's just you have to look at this screen, your computer screen, while your hand is elsewhere, that took adjustment, and I still have it for backup.
Yeah, actually I'm doing that. I'd rather do that.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird, but I rather do that a lot of times. I do enjoy my tablet computer though. Drawing directly on the screen.
Yeah. So and also right now I enjoy it because I have a laptop, so I can put two different screens at once. My old school, I had my Intuos, I'd have to hook up to a different screen or like my TV screen and do it that way, and that was kind of interesting. And I still have a third screen, but the problem is I need an extension because my Cintiq uses my HDMI port, my only HDMI port on. I need a second HDMI port on this computer somehow, which I think the new computers do, or I don't know. I'm kind of I had to get a splitter. I think I had to get a splitter for that. Yeah, like let's. I definitely think
make that customizable.
Faster. But definitely, I know with the Cintiq, there's times I'm like, I swear, I think I had less mess when I was working on my laptop and I had my Intuos, because there's times I'm working on my Cintiq and also I zoom in and I'm like, what? How did I miss all this? And I look at the same page when I did on my Intuos, and it didn't have that. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I can literally get up close to the screen though. Like, I don't know. But, yeah. Speed plus industry standard is why I did it. There we go. Sorry. Tell you what.
No, I
Writing
feel like I
most
should
of-
do 2 master too because you're doing 2 master.
Well, I mean, technically, the castle is part of that. Technically.
Part of
I
it, technically. Actually, I should totally use this in 2 master.
I was gonna say, especially if
Like,
you
man,
need
it
to
should
do,
be facing. It should be faces castle.
yeah, I was
Let
gonna
Jeremy
say someone.
eventually take over. Just kidding.
man.
Spoiler, spoiler.
I was like, if you, I was gonna say, oh, it's too nice to be Joseph's. I was gonna say, someone's castle.
No,
So.
this is not Joseph's castle.
Yeah, but that way, hey, use your assets. It'll save the back. Save you from
Yes.
drawing. Save me from coloring. It's like no.
Exactly. Actually, I want to reuse as many backgrounds from my visual novel as possible in the manga, so I can save
Oh
time.
no! I mean, do it.
Totally. We're totally doing that.
And then like throw a little light filter on it so it's a little disguised, but it's not totally, it's like, oh no, let's use the assets. Save yourself.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. I would do
See,
it.
we
Definitely do it.
we-
It's kind
we
of
need to
funny
make a-
how all of this feed into each other.
yeah, we need to make a tent brush.
Oh
was like,
yes,
I
we do. We need to.
I
I
was-
better do it.
Oh man, I was
After,
just looking at.
I mean, but the thing is, we're getting out of the rescue rescue very, very soon. So
Yeah, so it's not gonna be so bad. But I was just looking at the next pages I'm gonna have to adapt, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's right. Rose looks over to camp again. I'm like, no. Like, but I think it's less. It shows
okay,
less tense
okay.
than
I need
last
to
time.
do oh man, I actually have to learn how to do it.
Oh man, but it will survive.
Is she
We're
crying?
getting away from there.
Hold on, let me check. Yes, she's crying.
Oh.
OBS? No? Two? Sorry, we have to go.
Oh man.
Wait,
Baby.
baby time.
Oh, well, I hope she sleeps better later on.
She should.
Alright.
All right.
Good luck, and you guys get some rest too.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Sure thing. Good
All right.
talking to you.
You too as well. Bye.